Hello and welcome back to Evidar Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. I recently spent a little bit of money building a shipyard, I think. Yeah, I just spent that. And that was before I remembered that I was supposed to wait to pay back the bankers. So it looks like I'm in a situation where I have to wait to pay back some bankers. This current empress is hard to kill because nobody wants to kill her. Everybody seems to like her. And this is trouble. Lords of Caribbean Empire have approved the institution of the regulated inheritance law. What does that mean? If I look at law, we're not in the empire, that makes sense. But the empire of the Caribbean Empire Marquis Carl of Grand Cayman. If he dies, she inherits it. If she dies, he inherits. This is news. How easy is he to kill? Easier than the Empress herself, to be certain. So let's work on that, because he's technically the next in line. I want to see what happens when we bring the numbers down. It'll probably default to one of the other Bustamante family members, but I can't be certain of it. Right now, I'm kind of just waiting things out. Don't need to worry so much about how much we're able to loot right now. So I'm bringing all these soldiers here, which is more than each of these towns now brings more soldiers than I ever even started with. Like, I was struggling because I had like 800 soldiers at a time. But yeah, we're just gonna raid that. We're raid Port-au-Prince, and we're gonna get these guys going, and we're gonna get some boats. And it does seem like the Empire is in a good position right now for themselves, because the Empress is not disliked by the enemy, by the people we want them to be disliked by. the courtiers. I can gain the trait kind, maybe. It was a hope. Ill ruler. What does that mean? If I'm an ill ruler, why do I have 8,000 prestige? What can I do with 8,000 prestige? Well, if I had a greater realm size, I could make my own kingdom. That's too bad, though. I don't have a realm size of 30. I have a realm size of 18. And it's not very large. You would like to get the Kingdom of Hispaniola if only there was an opportunity that I didn't squander the last time there was a revolt, because I killed the person that the people were revolting against, ending it prematurely before I could even join in the fight. Carl will die of a viper. I'd like to hear it. Failure, but they don't know of my involvement. Or maybe they do, I wasn't reading. I've made a friend suddenly. Whoops. That's nice. I could forge a bloodline. Build a great work. Become king of Hispaniola. How do I forge a bloodline? Murder or execute 30 people. Or win 15 foreign wars. Build 10 cities. Build 10 castles, build 10 temples, rule at peace for 30 years. I've technically been at peace. No, I haven't. I've been close to being at peace for 30 years. I will argue that. And I obviously haven't won 15 foreign wars. I haven't built that many cities or castles or temples. And they all need to be of the same kind. Note that pursuing multiple tasks at the same time might result in the creation of a hybridized bloodline. We could start and build a great work to at least stage 2. But where would we build this great work? We could build a great port city, like suggested by a commenter. It would be a great harbor, bringing in revenues. It would also increase our maritime and military capabilities, including in sieges. In Santo Domingo. It would take 19 years and 4 months. Were we younger, that would be doable. But I don't think it is. We could see the realm prosper. We could groom an heir. We could... let's just try the forge a bloodline. It cannot be cancelled. Okay, focus your efforts to immortalize your name and ensure that all your descendants will share your fame. The ambition cannot be cancelled. Alright, let me just pay back the bankers. That was a lot of money. Now, when is our next available? Okay, that's 3 years from now. Just in case... I'm interested in knowing. These places still have good economies, surprisingly. According to this. Oh, that's not economies, that's revolts. This is economies. I was like, I've been raiding these lands and they have nothing left to fight with. I wonder why they have good economy. They don't have a good economy. They're just not ready to revolt. We've destroyed another trade post. Typical. And we finished raiding the last of this county loot, and that should be that. Now, it's just... So we have 9 out of 30 for murder or execute. 1 foreign war has been won. But what war was that? What war was that? I don't even remember. What did we win? Rule at peace for 30 years? I don't know if that's even possible. Because we're constantly raiding. And I think panic is spreading in Santo Domingo among the common folk. There is a remote eerie lights in the wilderness and livestock disappearing. What nonsense is this? This might not be the work of a beast. Prepare an ambush. Kill the beast. It's a man. Looking at the hairy and deformed body, you can see why ignorant peasants might have thought of him a monster, but you might have known better. It was just a man. He was just a man. What can you do? It gave me the option to say it was just a man. And that is sad. That I didn't take it and see what would happen. Alright, one we claim? Nah, we don't care about them. We don't do that. We don't care about fighting the Northern Captaincy because we are not that strong. We get zealous. Because it's the way we deal with things here. Court Chaplain. This person has a high ability. How about we go to the Council Minor Titles, get rid of Daniel, and have Clyde be our physician instead. Because I trust Clyde a lot more. Because he has 17 physician ability. Where's all this money coming from? Oh yeah, here. Just a lot of money. I'm gonna kill Emperor Carl. Wait, Emperor Carl? Carl's the Emperor now? And he will perish? Hoo-wee. Emperor Karl is dead. Now it is Empress Sharon. Now I guess we're basically killing bloodline after bloodline. Not really bloodline, but dynasty after dynasty here. It's just never ending. We have an unlanded sun. A sun with which we can give land. And you know to whom we give such territories? We give Barakoa to our son. My lands are unaffected. That's very nice. Nagua has been looted. Yes, yes it has. We did it. Let's see. Let's look at the hospital. We've built everything we can in the hospital. We were going to build a city. That's right. A city in Tortuga town. Look out below. Man, we are murdering a lot of people. We might just get a bloodline from this. I'll get a liberate religion, Casus Belli. But it's not that useful, is it? Failure. I was revealed to be involved, and now she hates me. Understandably. The Glasspool line. 8 members in the Glasspool line. Understandable. If we could remove any and all relations ever to the entire empire, that'd be glorious, but the connections are kind of deep by now. Very good. He did good work. I feel like we're missing something. Barahona. Shipyard is level 2. Okay, I guess that's the level. Alright, noble customs, or popular customs, or religious customs, or majesty. Majesty, court size. Piety gain, prestige gain, that's for the score, I guess. Temple vassal opinion, popular custom, city vassal opinion, noble customs. Let's do majesty. We don't really care about opinions at this point in the game. Nobody has earned our opinion. If that makes sense. A snake will soon kill Empress Sharon. Yes, yes it will. I have willed it. Chancellor. Man, we have nobody who's good at being a chancellor here. Neville's the best we've got. Spread some rebellion. Nobody suspects my involvement this time, but it doesn't really matter. She will die from poisoned wine. I think I shall celebrate with beer. Well. And now the Empress is Phyllis of the Caribbean Empire of House Tosh. Which is confusing. I mean, it's making getting the bloodline a lot easier. We will try to save the people. Success. So how close are we? 15 kills. It's not quite 15 here, but it's 12 kills here in the murder section. We are likely going to get a crazy bloodline from this if we succeed. It's very difficult. There's just nobody who wants to kill this 15-year-old boy. Yet. And Marchionis Naomi of Bustamante line. The last living Bustamante. What if we kill her? Eventually we'll be able to kill her, I'm certain. I can imprison my daughter-in-law. She's the leader of a plot. Fabricate a claim on the flotilla of Santo Domingo. I don't agree with your decision making. I'll say, stop that. And I'll look at my son and I'll say, look, son, your stats aren't great, but you'll be probably about as useful a purser as any. Even though I know you don't like this situation. Ooh, the numbers have gone up. That's nice. And we still have our spy master doing God's work. La Vega. It's just one button away. Bam. That's cash. And now we have a lot of money and not quite the greatest idea on how to spend it all. We built sick house level 1, sick house level 1. Let's get that sick house. And I mean, that's about as far as we can comfortably go at that point before we're like, oh, we're spending so much money. If we wanted to build a great work, we could do it, though. That is definitely an option. Alright, so just throw out all the fleet levies and let's go. Not selecting your own soldiers is difficult because it defaults to selecting the land soldiers rather than the fleets. And I mean, it's gotta default to something. Special minor title. Designated regent? Maybe this guy, Clifton. I feel like Clifton doesn't like us. I can't remember quite why. We're gonna kill this army. It's really close. This might have been a mistake. And that's the National Cathedral Association. They should have stuck with their paperwork. Go into hiding. We won that battle. Somehow. I lose the drunkard trait, which is good. It's good. And we get diligent. Diligent's good. Except for the risk that it gives us stressed later. But diligent is a good trait on other matters, basically. We accept our diligent trait. It feels good. Now, how close are we to murdering Barrington? Wow, everybody suddenly decided it was a good idea. And now we have Rainford in on it. So that guy should not last much longer than a few moments. I need to talk to the church. I need you to talk to the church. Temple vassal opinion plus 25. That's pretty good. That means we get better taxes. Did we... Oh, we finished building the city, so we make that our vassal. Excellent. We could build other cities in other places as well. We have the money. We like having cities. They make us rich. Lots of city vassals, lots of money. Very nice. Let's see how we are in the bloodline stuff. 115, 330, 110. We're going to have 2 cities. As people flock to Tortuga, so too do the clergy. In fact, so many have arrived with the donation to get them started. Tortuga could become a notable center of worship. We get temple tax increase if we spend that money. Excellent. The emperor is not dead yet. But he will be. He will be. He went out with a bang. Now the final Bustamante. The official final Bustamante. I just spent 130 gold to get someone killed. Like, she's not going to have any heirs, but, I mean, the Atomic Energy Commission. Oh, did they reform? Is it a reformation or atomicist? That's not atomicist. Where is the atomicist? Are there any atomicist nations? They couldn't reform without... If they were pagan, then they couldn't reform. Where are any of the atomicists at all? This is confusing. Click here, atomicist, which is an aphite heresy. So it means that the aphite, right. Is there anybody around here with an aphite religion, actually? It's kind of important. These are all peyotists. I can't find any aphites. This is weird. I don't understand what's going on over there. It's not really my issue, though. To be honest. Designated regent. Somebody with a slightly lower perspective. Like that. We could do high centralization. We'd lose vassal limit and be getting domain size. But we aren't even meeting that level yet. You might want to. You might want to try meeting that level. We are highly centralized, and we're not really thinking about doing anything here right now. We're not going to change that law. Let's just set it to high centralization. We don't have any land vassals. We only have like town vassals. We have a son, and we're not even imperial yet. We have one of these guys. Naomi will perish. Eventually, she will perish. I'm sure she will eventually perish. Oh, don't go there. The Empress died under suspicious circumstances. And now we have a new Empress. We can just keep killing the Empresses and Emperors over and over. And they can't really do anything about it. We're basically making the Caribbean Empire, the seat of the Caribbean Empire, like toilet bowl of death, if that makes sense. They have 3,000 soldiers here. We need to consider being more careful with them. Completely destroyed another trade post. That's standard, I'd say. The coward, it won't save her. She's hiding. She knows. Ooh, okay, so this is where things are interesting. Because when we do this, we're likely going to be able to get... We're probably going to be able to build Castletown. What do we need to build Castletown? We need castle infrastructure. I think. But will we be able to build Castletown 4 without Castle Wall 3? Is my question. But we also get Stables, Meshitero Training Ground 4 as well, if we do that. And hopefully we don't have to worry about Castle Walls 3. Maybe we should do Castle Walls 3 first because we don't exactly have the cash at the moment for that sort of uptaking. Like, it might have worked. But we get the option to build Keep, apparently, with that. That's a big one. In fact, that's arguably the biggest one. Increases our numbers by another 20%, which is the big numbers. And we do like the big numbers when they look like that. We've got 500 gold on these ships. We're very not impatient, but we're getting there. Just get the last of this county loot, and it's gonna go into the box, and then we go fight these guys, and hopefully the Empire doesn't try to intervene. And they will. If we do this, we catch them here, they fight us, we still win. It was devastating to them. We're just going to keep fighting them here because we don't want them to get any big ideas. I think we can split this up safely. It's hard to say, but if we split this up safely, we can loot better. We've captured somebody in battle. That's nice. We can ransom them. How far away from forging the bloodline are we? We still have 16 people to go. And technically, we've been at peace this entire time. And that'd be the most ironic thing, is being the biggest murderer, have the most peace. We could forge a really good bloodline if we get all of those things, in fact. We just built this new city, that's true. We could build another city or something there. That'd be exciting. Oh, they're coming. Oh boy, they coming. I don't know if we can win it. They have bigger numbers, but we do have jungle bonus, which is good for our light infantry because Mashitero training grounds are really strong. And wow, we did it. We beat their army. How's their army looking? Not, they just replenished their troops way too fast. You can't really do much about it. You might have to retreat from here because our armies are kind of beaten down now, and we've done the damage. The Dominicano populace in Barahona has embraced West Indian culture. Excellent. It's this little light blue color now, which is what we're looking for. Then they're pure Haitian over here. And this is just a mess. Lower the number, lower the soldiers. Go back here, get our army ready. Toggle looter. Have these guys wait just a moment. Get on the boat. Bring them here. And then we're going to finish the Puerto Rican armies. Wait a minute. You need to go back. I forgot to make them looters. You both need to be looters. Now get on the boat. And we'll go over here. And with that, I think that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.